Fetterman completely smashes CNN. You'll see in this interview, they're trying to set him up and he just knocks him out. He's also passively demolishing Biden's foreign policy because Fetterman is unquestionably in favor of Israel. He walked around waving an Israel flag, which made the Democrats and the left furious, and even some people on the right. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are as we celebrate our support of Israel. This is always the passive-aggressive way that CNN implies that it's Israel's fault that they're being attacked. And like Israel, you can't attack back. This is an act of war started by Iran already. Imagine firing 300 drone missiles into America, from another country, aimed at our population centers. That's what happened. And now CNN is going, aren't you concerned about Israel starting a world war?
Well, a couple of things, actually. I think it really demonstrates how it's astonishing that we are not standing firmly with Israel, and there should never be any kinds of conditions on all that.
So first and foremost, he's upset that we're not unconditionally supporting Israel, which I agree with. I'm not talking about boots on the ground, but I'm saying our state could come out clearly, being even more clear and more of a support on them. Just imagine if we took the same tack with Ukraine versus Russia, and we said, Ukraine, you shouldn't respond back so hard against Russia, because you're starting a war. It was started by Russia. Here's Trump, just in case you're wondering. Trump says America supports Israel. I hope that's clear to everyone who's going like, oh, we should never be involved and da-da-da. No, they're our number one ally. We support Israel.
When a nation can launch hundreds of drones towards Israel, and I'm not going to be talking about conditions ever. And second, I think that also was Iran had to have some fireworks after Israel smoked that Iranian general. And I'm here for that.
He's laughing at them. He's happy that Israel won against the evil Iranian general. This also is like, I think the response, the attack from Iran came from Israel doing so well against Hamas, which they also say all of these other proxy fighters are all funded by Iran. And now Fetterman's going to start taking shots, passive shots at Biden.
And I think it's just a matter of theater, part of it as well, too. And finally, it demonstrates how unstable things are and why we need to lean in and stand with Israel.
How unstable things are. Whose fault is that? I'm thinking of the Kamala Harris on the phone. We did it, Joe. We destabilized the entire planet. So that's a passive shot at Biden because Biden, it's time to start taking responsibility. It's been 2020. It's been 4 years. Take responsibility for what you did to the world. It's a mess.
How do you think Israel should respond? Should Israel strike within Iranian territory, or are you concerned that that might only escalate matters further?
Well, I'm not going to suggest what Israel should or shouldn't do on that.
And once again, there's a passive-aggressive shot from CNN saying, should Israel respond and escalate things further? No, you de-escalate them by demolishing your foe or ending your foe's ability to attack you. Because if Iran's alive, if many of these nations are around and fortified and able to make money off of us, they're going to be pointing it against Israel, one of our allies.
But I also do think that Iran is pleased with, they have enough of money on the table with all of its proxies all around in the region as well, too.
Iran has enough money on the table. Where'd they get that money from? Joe Biden forgave $4 billion of their debt, which allowed them to transfer their money and fund all, including they're saying that they funded the Hamas attack. So John Fetterman here has taken a shot at Biden that Iran is so flush with cash. And then he also calls them out for their proxy wars, basically assigning them the blame for many of these for anti-Israel forces that are going into attack innocent men, women, and children.
And Iran certainly can't take on Israel, and certainly not us. So I think they would just like to keep things as they go. And then after they made a point back, I think they could go pretty quiet and go back to just using their proxies.
He's going, they just want to keep things as they go. And CNN's going, wait, that was our plan too, was to let Iran keep doing things as they go. And Fetterman is here to break it up. Man, what happened to that guy? Remember, he didn't used to be able to put two words together. Now he's articulate. Whatever procedure he got that now makes him coherent and cogent and helping Israel, we need to give that same treatment to the rest of the Democrats in leadership and most CNN hosts. Get them whatever they gave to Fetterman, because he got fixed on Doug in Exile.